2 started off with a lovely trip into Eastbourne, and in Eastbourne we only went to the CEX and got some breakfast in the town centre. But I've just shown you some of the views that we got, and you know, you can't lie, it was a really nice set of views. So as I say, we went to the Eastbourne CEX. Now, I didn't really have much intention of going in to buy much, and then when we got there, they had a couple of titles that I wanted. So first up is an only on title, and it's another fighting game. This time I got Dead or Alive Ultimate. So I think this is a mix of Dead or Alive 1, 2 and 3 into kind of a play mode. Oh, in fact it's Dead or Alive Ultimate 1 and 2 mixed together, it seems. So, or Dead or Alive 1 and 2 as an Ultimate Edition. So yeah, I picked this up. Everything's in there, and up down to the 2-month trial code for Xbox Live that I doubt you can ever use. But yeah, so that was Dead or Alive. It also comes with a DVD that it gives you bonus content around the character history and stuff like that, which was good. And I picked up this rather tasty title, tasty in terms of price, but I love this film, and therefore I had to get this game, and that is Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie Boogie's Revenge. I'm really looking forward to playing this. This is one of the games of the day for me. Definitely looking forward to getting it in and playing it. And yeah, so with that, we left Eastbourne and we went to the town of Worthing. So I'll play some more road footage, and stay tuned for a picture of a special guest. The special guest stayed with us for the whole day. And yeah, we'll be back with the Worthing Pickups. So, did you spot the special guest? That's right, Cooper's World came and met us. So we had Cooper's World in tow for the remainder of the day from Worthing onwards, and yeah, we've picked up a few bits and pieces. Again, when we went into Worthing, we went to the G Zone, which is the shop that I've shown. I believe, pretty sure I've shown the shop. Again, there wasn't much in there that I wanted, but a few of the guys picked up some stuff, which was great. I got to chat with their owner. But we did go to the CEX, and I managed to grab a couple of OG Xbox titles in the CEX. Again, I'll go lowest to highest. First game I picked up is Mojo. Now, it's not an only on title, but I don't recall seeing it for anything else. It may well be available for PlayStation. but it does state on the back that Mojo is rolling out to your Xbox, so I'm not sure whether it has been on something else, whether it was PC and that's why it's not an only on title. But it looks like a decent little puzzler, so I don't have many puzzle games for the Xbox, so I picked it up. The next one is Total Overdose. Now what made me pick this up again is the fact that you do sort of freestyle and stunt style combat, and there are like action film sequences, so I don't know whether you can see on the back here. I'm not sure what the car one is, but if you look at the picture here, this is from Desperado, and this seems to be kind of a John Woo style shootout. So it looked really good, and it has loads of soundtrack stuff. It's got bands like Molotov, Delinquent Habits and Control Machete. I don't know those bands, but it's Tijuana hip hop, so I'll be interested to see what they're like. Maybe I'll find some new bands to listen to. I don't mind some hip hop, so yeah, I picked that up. And the final one, you may see in somebody else's pickups. I picked up a copy of Wallace and Gromit Project Zoo. I love Wallace and Gromit. In this game, you look like you're fighting against Feathers McGraw. Feathers McGraw's the main bad guy that you're going against. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. You can unlock scenes from The Wrong Trousers, as well as the Snoozertron, which was another Oddman short, I believe, and the Cracking Contraption. So I'm looking forward to playing this and getting those unlocked. It might be bloody awful, but it's Wallace and Gromit, so you can't really go wrong. And that was Worthing for me. We then moved on to Portsmouth, I believe, where there was a couple of shops. We lost one of our intrepid travellers at Portsmouth. Sean had to go and see the what they called urgent treatment centre. He had an ear infection. He could hardly hear anything that anybody was saying, and he didn't want it to get any worse. We looked at trying to see if we could go somewhere in and around the Worthing area, and that was pointing to Portsmouth anyway. So I think Eastbourne was pointing us to go miles out, and either way we ended up going to Portsmouth. I'm pretty sure it was Portsmouth where he went. We dropped Sean off there, and yeah, so let's roll some road footage and shop footage, and we'll be back with the pickups that I got in Portsmouth. so yes, we found a shop in Portsmouth that Al already had, called Gameon. As you can see from the footage, the stuff is absolutely amazing. They sell more modern stuff in the shop, but when I mentioned original Xbox to him, he went out back and brought me out what he had. They had one title I think I was going to take, but unfortunately it had no manual, so I left it behind. But they sell a lot of their retro stuff on eBay, which I'll link their eBay down below. You can go and take a look. But you've got to admit, the quality of those figures were fantastic. I could have blown my entire budget in there. They were amazing. I wasn't out for picking up sort of toy-based things, but I have picked up one thing. I nearly had two of these, so I picked up the Duckpool Pop. I think they charged me £12 for this. I think looking on eBay it goes somewhere around the £24 mark. I'm a massive Deadpool fan. I love Deadpool, everything about him. So I had to pick up the Duckpool one. It won't come out of its box. It's going to jump straight into a protector. I did have a Pennywise one. I can't remember the model of Pennywise it was, but unfortunately there was a massive rip in the box when we got to the till. Otherwise I've had both of them. I did, however, pick up one game that was not an original Xbox game, and that one game was Hero Land, the Knowable Edition. Now I believe this to be a turn-based fighting game. I don't know much about it. Al mentioned that he had it. He's not played it, surprisingly. So if anybody knows about it, let me know in the comments. It looks pretty good though. It looks pretty fun. This includes it's 2D world inspired by the RPGs. I'm pretty sure it's turn-based combat based on the artwork on the back, but this includes the game. It's got a 10.5 inch by 6 inch drawstring pouch, part music mix CD. It's also got a visitor's guide map and a punch out paper sumo arena. I don't know whether I can get you, it won't focus that well there, but you can see at the bottom there, and you can see why I think it's turn-based based on that top image. It looked really interesting. Alstead said is still sealed, I believe. I'm definitely going to unseal it and play it. But yeah, from there we went to Southampton. I've not got any footage of anything in Southampton. We were running late because of certain things that had happened. But either way, I messaged Steve Cooper's World as he got to the game shop in Southampton called Loft Ladder, I think it's called. I mentioned to Steve, will they stay open for 10-15 minutes? We're going to spend money, and there might be stuff that might be a good 10-15 minutes for them, but they said no, they won't be staying open. Now I believe that's because they're in like I can't remember what it's called, but there's multiple shops in one shop, and they've got to all agree to stay open, and anyway they didn't do it, so we didn't go there. We did go to the CEX. Unfortunately there was one game in the CEX that I would have picked up, but when I picked it up off the shelf it was completely and utterly obliterated. It was more, it would have been less water damaged if I had dunked it in the sea at Eastbourne than the copy they had. So I can't remember what it was. I want to say it was Carve, which ironically is a water skiing game. So I didn't pick anything up in the CEX either. So day 2 was quite a small day for me. You'll agree, I would have thought. But let's move on to day 3 in the next video and see if day 3 gets any better. I will catch you in the next video.